I just realized my mic has been muted the whole time. Well, I've been really sleepy and everything, so that's how you can tell, honestly. So, the direct, yeah, is happening. Something big maybe that's happening is, sorry, I'm turning myself down. The Mario Maker. I'm really mad that it doesn't have online co-op with your friends. That was like a BS move by Nintendo. Like, come on, again, everyone's already said this, but it's 2019 and now, Nintendo. Like, come on. Do you really got to? But, also, I had this up because I wanted to just watch this where I'm seeing how the frame rate.
Minds in the games industry. And this month, we've brought the show remote. We've traveled far. We're out
Mr.
here
Todd
at
Howard.
Bethesda Game Studios
Todd Howard,
in
all hail.
Rockville, Maryland,
All
with the
hail.
great Todd Howard, the
All
Todd
hail.
Father, the
The
man
Todd
behind
Father. Okay, it's fine. It's beautiful. The great Todd Howard.
the Elder Scrolls series, the
Look, it's all great powerful God. All great powerful God. That's weird. Why is half of the overlay like that? I'll fix that later. I'm pretty sure it's streaming right now. Yeah, it is. Okay, what time is it? It's 7:46. Well, that's the right time to be starting the stream. What else should we do? Well, I'm just gonna probably watch this. I can't even really like this. There's a JonTron video. Like, also wait, let's see if the audio is working for you.
Fallout series, and
Yeah,
all
it
kinds
is.
of new stuff you guys are cooking up. Todd, thanks so much for inviting us.
Thanks for coming out. It's been a long time in the making when you first brought this up.
Yes, you used to call into my OXM podcast
Good
back
times.
in the day. That was fun back in the Oblivion and Fallout 3 days.
Oh,
we'll get to
okay.
all that, but you've
It's like that big
had a heck of a career all here. That's one thing I find
see what
super
I need to do.
fascinating about you. So
First, let's turn this off HD because my computer can't handle it.
I want to dig into that, but I always like to, of course, start at the beginning. And it's, what you fell in love with RPGs pretty early on, right? Wizardry and
Wizardry
Ultima was a big one for you.
The Ultima series was kind of the first time where, I was a kid who grew up with video games like everybody else who I think grew up in the 70s. But Ultima was the first time where I played something, you played D&D, where that kind of experience translated, where I felt like I could do a lot of things in the world, despite it being whatever, 16 pixels or 8 pixels by 8 pixel tiles.
That's interesting.
It felt very real for the time that I was in the game. I would go to bed thinking about it and, how am I going to finish this quest? And really just captured my imagination in terms of this is something that I really, really want to do.
There seems to be, I've noticed in doing 30-something episodes of this, there seems to be a pretty high correlation with game developers and tabletop D&D.
I think that's true
right?
Whether it's, not just gaming. I think a lot of people then, D&D, it's that time period, right? When,
Let's pause this quickly. So, why is it HD? My computer can't handle that, Chill, 60 frames, oh god. It's much better. Oh yeah, I was just using... Well, I'll
might
go
have the
there in like
years
5
wrong.
to 6 minutes.
76, 1976 to 1985. That period of like D&D and science fiction movies
Yeah.
and fantasy and all of that, I think was a big stepping stone from where entertainment was a decade before.
So you mentioned Ultima being big for you as a kid. Well, how old were you back when you first remember getting into games?
I was probably 6 or 7. I wrote my first game when I was 12.
Nice.
Wow.
What
on
was
a
that?
Trash
Do you
80.
remember it?
There was a Star Trek game on the Trash 80, and then I did a rip-off of it called
You called
Shotgun.
the TRS-80 is the Trash 80?
That's what everyone called it. And then the Apple II came out
Yeah.
soon after, and then once I got my
Okay,
hands on
the
one of
audio's
those,
working fine.
I was very much a self-taught Apple II programmer, and I could really, I could make that thing do pretty much whatever I wanted. And that's when computers started coming into classrooms.
Right.
And I wouldn't suggest I was a great student. I wasn't a terrible student, but in computer class, I was I was in my own. I was in my own element. Yeah.
What were your favorite games on Apple II?
Well, Ultima, obviously. Prince of Persia came out.
Yes.
Karateka. I used to say it called Karateka,
Yeah.
but I understand it's called Karateka. And that was the first game where it has like, cinema-style cutscenes and all of these things. And I liked then that I could mess with them. If you knew assembly language or hex editing, then you could go in and mess with the games that I couldn't do on a Atari or
Yeah.
ColecoVision or those kind of things.
So I imagine you've since gotten to meet Jordan Mechner
I have.
and Richard Garriott.
I have. Actually, it's one of the great kind of, and that's a weird thing where you go to these things and then, Richard Garriott sent me a thing after I got in the Hall of Fame, and that's like where you go like, is this real? Is
Yeah.
this, he's fabulous. One of the most amazing creatives our industry has had.
He's been to space.
He has, and back
Yeah.
from
And he
Russia,
made it
and they
back,
land. The thing I love there is they don't land in the water; they on the ground. They have
Yeah.
just big springs or something.
So was it a case of? It sounds like it wasn't a case of never meet your heroes. Like it was a cool
I
experience.
met him a few times, so there was a hero moment. Probably when I first started here. So this would have been 25 years ago, or when he was doing Ultima 8.
What happened to that?
I met him for the first time, but
Yeah.
then we met over the years, and he's been out to QuakeCon. He gave his space talk there.
Nice.
We met at an event a few months ago in DC as well. So
You mentioned already you're messing around with games. You're starting to toy with programming and making stuff. Did you ever want to be anything else when you grew up besides a video game developer?
Wanted to be? No. I thought about going into movies. I actually have I have a finance degree only because it seemed like the easiest way to get through college at the time. And I actually interviewed at Circuit City because their headquarters were nearby where I went to college at William & Mary.
Yeah.
And they turned me down for the job. And I was like, all right, that was done. I don't know why I was doing that anyway. And we're at Circuit City today, so there's that.
Yeah, you made the right choice,
Yeah, exactly.
clearly.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna chase this video game thing. I'd rather do that and see where it goes. But at the time, it wasn't a career that you would choose wisely. You're looking at 93, 94.
Yeah.
And my parents were sort of, are you sure you want to do this?
It's very
Finance
interesting.
seems like an odd, like not even like computer science or.
Well, what happened was I did computer stuff on my own, but they wouldn't let me jump ahead in those courses. So I kept doing it on my own. I kept programming and making my own things. And I took one computer class just to up my GPA some,
Right.
I think. Just to like,
Just pad
okay,
the stats.
I'll just jump in, give me the A. But they wouldn't let me jump, to the 300 level courses or whatever.
That seems
But
little
this was a long
short-sighted,
time
right?
ago, right?
Yeah.
So I think today it's very, very different. Where programming and those kind of things in college, it's pretty ubiquitous.
Yeah, because finance and then you double majored engineering too.
I did some. I don't actually. You're probably reading it off my Wikipedia page.
Little research, some of which
which
may involve Wikipedia.
like not factually correct on that one.
We may want to we'll fix that after the interview.
Sure, yeah.
It's the beauty of Wikipedia. We can go fix it.
But I almost had a minor in art, so I did So I was interested in art as well. So when it
Yeah.
came to the gaming, it was a lot of graphics programming as well. How could I get these things to work? So it was a mix of business school, art stuff, and then programming on my own.
So were your parents rooting? They were probably, it sounds like they were happy with the finance degree, like, great, he'll get a good job, he'll
You
be
know
fine.
what? They were great in supporting me and saying, "Hey, whatever you want to do that really
sorry.
inspires you and makes you happy, go do that,
Yeah.
and the rest of it will work out. Don't chase a job for money," which I think is the best advice.
What do they think of your success now?
They didn't quite get it for a long time. They generally thought that I was a professional goof off, and I don't think it was until other people mentioned it to him. When other people
Yeah.
would say, "Hey, I saw Todd in this thing," or they would run into somebody and they'd say, "Oh, my son makes video games," and they'd go, "Oh, what kind of games?" And they'd say it, and they go, and they would
They
know who I
know, yeah.
was, and then I think that's when it clicked. It took a while.
Did they come to the Hall of Fame ceremony?
No, my father had passed away.
I'm
My
sorry to
mother
hear
was
that.
unable to travel, but my brother was there, and we still got to celebrate all
Yeah,
that.
awesome. So, in between your graduation in '93, and then when you get hired at Bethesda in '94, did you have any like interesting odd jobs during that time, or
No, I had come by Bethesda before I graduated. So I swung by. It was Martin Luther King weekend of my senior year. And as the story goes, I drove by the office. I was living in Pennsylvania, and it was on my way
Yeah.
back to William & Mary. And I used to stop by the office. I just drove in cold and knocked on the door and
and they
said,
told you to stay in school?
They did. I said, "I want to work here one day." And they said, "Well, are you available?" I said, "No, just FYI." And they told me to come back after I graduated. And I pinged them after I graduated, but there weren't any openings. And I actually got a job at a small place that called AbleSoft, which got bought later by Microleague, who made old Microleague soccer. And so I was doing little Windows games and apps.
Huh.
Well, I'm calling it apps. They weren't
Right,
then.
not
But
then.
little
Programs.
Windows things and other programs. We did some small games. Worked on a thing. I was really into comic books too. We did a thing called the Comic Collector that let you organize your comic collections.
Nice.
And they sold these in, at the time, what was Electronics Boutique and Babbage's and CompUSA and all of these places. And I got to go to things like GDC in the early years. This was in '93.
Yeah.
And the precursor to E3 and those kind of things. And I would go by Bethesda and say, "Well, let me know when there's an opening." And eventually they did. They said, "Hey, we got something.
Eventually you got
why don't you
there.
come in and talk to us?" And I did.
And your first game was Terminator Future Shock, which I remember playing that game. I remember thinking, wow, this is a really cool It's a first-person Terminator game. How great is
Well, well, I had to pause right there because we're going to be watching the amazing Pokemon Direct. Please. 1 second, let me check something. Good. That's very good that I did. One of my friends are going to join me. Okay, I need to fix that. Is that center? Oh, that's not good. Put that over. Okay, that won't work. It can't be like a cross pattern. Just put it above. It's fine. That's why. Wait, if I did this, couldn't I just add? Oh!
Welcome to Pokemon Direct.
Hello!
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games. To
I'll
begin,
fix that.
please take a look at this video.
Good, yes. Very good, please, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, oh, there's starters. I almost said Machamp. That's not starter champ. Oh, yes. Oh! Oh! Okay. Is that DJ? Oh! So like a fighting and oh, wait, co-op? Dude. Is that a giant Raichu? No. Wait, is that? No. That looks like Gyarados. Yeah, okay. I might be saying Pokemon names wrong, I'm sorry. What is this giant ball? Whoa. Just splitsing co-op, I think. Who's it? Okay, is that a... I'm so confused. Yes, we're going inside the headquarters Game Freak.
Hello, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game Freak.
What did you think of the video?
It was awesome.
Today, we would like to deliver the latest news on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield to all of you around the world, right here from Game Freak's offices where development is underway. You can take on the role of the main character, who resides in the Galar region. After choosing Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble as your first partner Pokemon, you will embark on an adventure to become the champion. Your journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and
I really wanna
Pokemon
be
working
Sobble,
together,
though.
and
Or
many
Grookey.
other locations filled with
All of them are
rich
good.
personality.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region. Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with cheering crowds that have gathered to witness battles between gym leaders and challengers. The excitement of these battles is often broadcast on television in the Galar region as well. The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before. To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hello. I'm James Turner from Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games.
So that's how they do it.
There are a lot of never-before-seen Pokemon that await you in the Galar region, but allow me to introduce you to just a few of them.
He's doing a Japanese translation.
The first Pokemon I'd like to show you is
Wooloo.
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 This Pokemon's defining characteristic is its fluffy fur, which is treasured by weavers in a town in the Galar region, who use it to craft popular specialty goods. This Pokemon here is Gossifleur, the flowering Pokemon. Gossifleur favors places with clean air and water, and its pollen is said to have healing properties. This
God.
next Pokemon is called Dreadnought, the
Okay.
Bite Pokemon.
Fight.
The sharp and jagged edges of its jaw allow it to bite off chunks of rock and iron.
And
Its
people.
vicious nature makes it a difficult Pokemon to tame for all but the most experienced trainers. This Pokemon that can be seen flying steadily through the sky is called Corviknight.
Ooh.
It puts its skills to use when working as
Interesting.
a flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited.
That's really good.
As many of you already know, some Pokemon can evolve, changing their appearance and becoming stronger in the process. Gossifleur is one of these Pokemon. When Gossifleur evolves,
She becomes.
it becomes Eldegoss.
It comes. So it's not a
As you can see, there are now small seeds scattered across its fuzzy head. These seeds are said to promote growth in plants and can revitalize both people and Pokemon. That's all I can show you this time.
this time.
There are lots more Pokemon living in the Galar region for you to discover. Of course, you can look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with.
Yay.
I hope you're as excited as we are to encounter the amazing variety of Pokemon that inhabit the Galar region.
Meeting lots of Pokemon is one of the thrills of the adventure. And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of anywhere in the Galar region is in a place called the Wild Area.
Wild area.
This wild area stretches between cities and is filled with abundant nature as
okay.
far as the eye can see. Different Pokemon can appear depending on where you are and what the weather is like, meaning there will be new discoveries for you each day. Some of you may already have noticed, but while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search for
Wow.
items and Pokemon. Search far
Finally.
and wide in the tall grass, in the skies above, and even in the lakes, for you never know what you might find. In certain locations in the Galar region, a new phenomenon can be triggered that makes a Pokemon giant in size and gives it incredible strength. This phenomenon is called Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing opens up new possibilities in the heated battles performed by trainers and their Pokemon. For more details, I would like to turn it over to Iwao, the planning director for the games.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm scared for this one.
Hi, I'm Iwao from Game Freak and the planning director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you more about the new Dynamax feature, which will surely bring about all new strategies to Pokemon battles.
Okay.
Pokemon from the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive in size, but also boost their power.
That's interesting.
All the moves they know turn into powerful max moves. Dynamaxing can be used once per battle. However,
No.
the Pokemon will revert to normal after 3 turns. So, you need to choose wisely when to trigger it. Mastering Dynamax will be key to becoming a full-fledged Pokemon trainer in these games. Remember that wild area we told you about?
Yeah.
If you connect to other players, you'll find more ways to play
Oh. I knew it.
there. One of these new multiplayer features is called Max Raid Battles, in which 4 Pokemon trainers can join forces to challenge wild Dynamax Pokemon. In Max Raid Battles, the wild Dynamax Pokemon keeps its giant form for the entire battle.
I see.
Not only that, it also has special powers that make it an extremely formidable opponent. Only one of these 4 players who have teamed up for the Max Raid battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle. So coordinating with your team will be crucial when taking on these powerful wild Pokemon. If you and your allies manage to emerge victorious, you will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic catch sequence. The Pokemon that you can take on in Max Raid battles also vary depending on where you are in the wild area and the state of the weather.
Oh
Among
no,
these different
Diglett.
Pokemon are some that can only be caught
that's not
after you
Diglett,
defeat
that's
them
like
in
the
Max Raid battles.
evolution.
So we hope trainers will join forces and test their skills against a variety of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Max Raid Battles feature strategic cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games. It's going to be a ton of fun to use your Nintendo Switch system's local wireless functionality to tackle these battles with friends in person and experience the excitement together. You can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with other trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid Battles with all sorts of other players.
Next, I would like to introduce some of the people you'll encounter on your adventure. This guy is the greatest trainer in the Galar region, and also the current champion. His name is Leon.
Oh, ooh, is this
In a region where
Dynamax
Pokemon battles are so widely enjoyed, his undefeated record in official matches is all the more incredible. His popularity is only enhanced by his shining personality, winning him the adoration of trainers across the region.
Oh, I think he's a
It's
nice
no
person,
exaggeration to say that he is the most prominent trainer in all of Galar. The champion has a younger brother, who also happens to be one of your rivals. His name is Hop.
Hop.
Hop dreams to one day become champion just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously every day towards this goal. His journey through the Galar region begins on the same day as yours. On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these 2 characters. Professor Magnolia is the professor of the Galar region and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon. Sonia is her granddaughter and also serves as her assistant. Their abundant wisdom and sound advice will surely come in handy throughout your adventure.
Interesting.
Next, I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region. You and your rival will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region in order to achieve your goal of becoming champion. These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations that allow for Pokemon to be Dynamaxed. The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own.
Oh no.
Battles between 2 Dynamax Pokemon are
I'm not saying no, I'm
explosive
just saying it
and
as
will
a-
cause the energy and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak.
You know, it's giant.
Let me
Groovy, I
introduce
think.
one of the gym leaders
Yeah.
to you. This is the Grass-type expert, Milo. This gym leader is all about enjoying battles alongside his trustworthy Pokemon, and you will have to overcome his tenacious fighting style to continue your journey.
I see.
Look forward to facing many more heated battles against gym leaders over the course of your adventure.
We've shown off quite a bit today,
No, it's about
but
to end.
I have one more video I would like you to see.
They always do this. They always
Please
do this.
take a look.
Okay. Final thing. Real life. Wait. Oh no. It's just Pokemon Go. It's the Megas. Not Megas. Legendaries. Sword and Shield, okay. See it?
The two Pokemon you saw in the video just now are in fact legendary Pokemon of the Galar region, called Zacian and Zamazenta. Look forward to discovering for yourself just what role Zacian and Zamazenta will play in the story.
I hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon Direct. Of course, what we revealed today is just a small part of what you will find in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. There are many more Pokemon and interesting characters for you to discover in the Galar region.
We're putting everything we've got here at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that everyone around the world will enjoy.
That's good. That's very good.
Please look forward to it!
And I will.
Thanks to all of our guests from Game Freak. Finally, I would like to announce the release date.
Oh,
Pokemon Sword
yeah.
and Pokemon Shield
15th?
will be available on November 15th, 2019.
Oh, look at the box art.
Global simultaneous release. And starting today, you can pre-order a special double pack. Stay tuned for more
Why
information.
would you?
I hope you will look forward to your new Pokemon adventure in the Galar region. Thank you for watching.
Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna put my opinion out there. I'm excited for it, but I'm not sure yet. With it. I'm gonna take a nap. But I'm not entirely sure about this. So, first, let's do one thing. I'll make this smaller so you can see my whole screen. I just want to look at that 3-pack thing. Not the Sword and Shield bundle. Let's see. March 22nd. Not with the Pokeball. Pre-order. Which I will be doing. Okay. Trailer. I'm going to be getting Shield. Nintendo.com. Sounds about right. Okay. Buy physical, obviously. Proper way to go. Coming to be decided. Oh, okay. It hasn't updated. Hasn't updated. I'll check that later, but I'll just say thoughts about what happened. So, oh god, I remember that video. Oh, that was awesome. Too bad I couldn't get my reaction on that. But I like it. I really do like it. But I think, how do I put this? So I think that some things like, well, let's start. No, Nintendo, I'm trying to watch your live stream. can't watch it? You have to go to the actual video. Okay. So let's first examine that trailer. Trailer.
The latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games. To begin, please take a look at this video.
Okay. Switch. So it's on the switch on. We knew that. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop doing this. So let's see. See if there's anything big I can spot. Is there any girl variant? That is, I forgot his name already. Richie. Wait, no. All the starters. The starters look really good. Okay, I think there is a girl Pokemon variant. Yeah, there is. Those are the ones they talked about. Okay, there's the, not trainers, like, I forgot what they're called. Oh, okay, that's the, I really thought that would be like a legendary or something. Okay, there's many different. You can ride a bike. I didn't notice that. That beacon. Okay, so those are beacons to do the giant Pokemon thing. So I think almost any Pokemon giant can be giant. The giant Mega Ball thing. The gyms. I'm guessing that's the first gym trainer. Okay. The trailer was really cool.
Hello, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game
Now
Freak.
there's people talking. Let's look at gameplay. Okay.
You can take on the role of the main character, who resides in the Galar region. After choosing Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble as your first partner
Sobble gang.
you will embark on an
Gang,
adventure to
gang.
become the champion. Your journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and Pokemon working together, and many other locations filled with rich personality.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region. Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with cheering crowds that have gathered to witness battles between gym leaders and challengers. The excitement of these battles is often broadcast on television in the Galar region as well. The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before.
Okay. You Pokemon. The guy you talked
To tell
about
you more
it.
about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd
the thing I'm going to point out, I don't know if this has been in previous games, but there is bikes. There are bikes. I have proof. I have proof. I have proof. Look at this. This is really a good song, though. So I just want to point out, so maybe, is this their lab? Kitchen? And then, and then that's your rival with your forgot what happens. Also this, well, I might actually, I'm going to take a nap after this. Probably going to end the stream, guys. I need to go to bed. I didn't get enough sleep. But, the sad part is, I'm just gonna end off with this, this Pokemon banner that, like, it's moving right now. That's from Pokemon Brick Bronze, man. If you don't know what that is, it was that, like, really good Pokemon game on Roblox that Nintendo shut down. Yep. I finished it when I, like, played Roblox. No, not anymore, but, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, just to like the video, yeah, all those things. Subscribe, please. I beg of you. Thanks, so much for watching. And, be a Papa today, gaming turned out. Woo.